Hey Gemini, how are you doing? How was your November? I know for a lot of signs, November was a really good month of just, harvests and things coming in. So some of course lessons to be learned as well. But yeah, I'd like to hear from you how your November was. I'm Joshua, so I'm going to be doing y'all's reading today with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I'll be incorporating rune stones as well, and I'm using black agate. And yeah, we're just going to kind of dive in here, and I'm going to kind of cover the highlights of the astrological events that are happening this month with you as well. So, and I'm going to go ahead and just, as you see, shuffle your cards here. So, it's interesting, this month for y'all, because the full moon that is happening is going to be in your sign. And the full moon happens on the 3rd this month. And so, you're probably going to be feeling a lot more just social, your social Gemini self. You're going to feel very conversational, but you might feel with that full moon energy, and a lot of the signs will probably be feeling this, is that unsettled, kind of antsiness, and that just, with the moon being in Gemini, that's just kind of how it tends to be. Ooh, cards popping out. So, but there's also, hey, it's like a double whammy for y'all, because the Mercury retrograde happens the day of the full moon too. And y'all are ruled by Mercury. So you might, just need to exercise a little more patience with yourself at the way you communicate with others, because you just might be feeling a little tongue-tied, mind might just be feeling a little scrabbled, and, you might just have to, give others that leeway, that patience as well, because this is going to be affecting everyone, where communication just might be a little muddled. So, don't feel bad, and don't take it too harshly, just kind of, this is a good time to enjoy the silence. Oop, looks like we got a couple of jumpers. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy, each other's presence, It doesn't, you don't always have to really conversate with people, I know that's like a terrible thing to say, especially since you guys like talking, but, it's kind of a period of reflection when Mercury retrograde hits, So just bear that in mind. And of course, come December 21st, the sun goes into Capricorn, and that's also when the winter solstice happens. So, boom, 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 there's a lot coming at you. But let's go ahead and look at the cards here, Gemini. And I'll show you what I've pulled here so far. And while you look at what we got going on, I'm going to go ahead and get you a couple of rune stones here. And you got a couple of bonus cards over here. What does the first half of the month look like for Gemini? second half. What does Sunday look like for Gemini? Okay, so for the first week, we have the Nine of Swords here in reverse. So I'm seeing that there's a need, you know, especially with the full moon in y'all sign. There might be a kind of an overwhelming feeling of, you know, an overwhelming feeling of psychic surgery. This card is like a card of psychic surgery, you know, going in and seeing what mental habits, you know, thoughts, state of mind needs adjusting, needs changing, you know. It's kind of being woken in the middle of the night by worry, by fear, by, you know, anxiety even popping up, you know, and just, you know, because it's all that there's this mind, some mind blocks that are just kind of getting in the way here with it being reversed, especially for you guys. And I think this full moon is what it's doing for you. And your runestone for the first half of the month is Iwas. Okay, you know, it's one of the runes of shift, change, travel, movement. You know, it can be shifts and changes within, you know, obviously not just physical changes, but, you know, once you make these changes within your state of mind, you know, it does tend to, of course, shift your reality. So there's definitely in the first week, especially with that full moon energy, you know, it's asking you to go in and assess and get rid of these mind blocks and worries and thoughts of anxiety and doubt and fear that is just, you know, kind of keeping you at bay. You know, go in, get rid of it. And here, by the second week, you got strength. And, you know, this is the Leo card. And so you're gonna, once you get through this process and get past that full moon, get past that full moon process, I feel like many of you're gonna feel a lot more empowered, you know, and you're gonna feel like you've really taken the time to nurture yourself back to health. You know, this is a shift that the universe is calling you to do. And this shift is going to be so empowering and vibrant for you. You know, it really is. And, you know, what I'm seeing here going into the third week is you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, okay? So you might be facing some opposition, you know, and it, like, you standing your ground and being being woke, being re-empowered here by this energy, by this strength card here, you finding that empowerment again and strength of mind is it's gonna test you. You're gonna be tested a little more in the third week. Others are gonna kind of challenge this like psychic surgery that you went through, this process that you went through at the beginning of the month. People are going to challenge you and be like, oh, what you thinking? Are you sure this is the right move for you? People are just going to test you. And, it might feel just a little frustrating and overwhelming, but you have, this guy's on higher ground, okay? You have the higher ground. You Gemini, you have it within you to stand your ground, okay? Embody this Leo energy here. So whatever maybe you're battling also with yourself, this could just be, battling within yourself, these psychic changes going on. These changes of thoughts and habits, you could be struggling with yourself a little bit as well. And the rune you got was Lagaz for the second half of the month, okay? And Lagaz is that very intuitive, feminine energy. It's also, it indicates like you, higher guidance and higher knowledge coming in to help you out. Maybe even someone else coming in to help you get through this process, to see through this, inner turmoil, And it's this is definitely, I think this is a big month of shifting and just reevaluating, your life, and the direction of your life. In the fourth week we have, in the fourth week here we have the 8 of Cups here. Sorry, here you go. And again, with the moon energy here that we got going on, this guy and this watery, intuitive energy, he's going off into the mountains to maybe seek some solitude. You might be feeling like you need to step back, after this process. Step back, or just go even deeper, This is about diving deep and really connecting with your own feelings. I feel like there is a little bit of heavy energy here in the way of, you just kind of needing to reframe some things within yourself, really. I think it's a very internal journey for y'all this month. But the thing is you have that help from the universe and your being empowered and encouraged to nurture yourself. You know, take care of you. You know, and not to worry so much about other people, you know, especially this month. And look, so your bonus cards, we have Ace of Swords, okay? And then we have Judgment. And so, with this Ace of Swords, I mean, again, it's kind of that spiritual guidance and help coming in. But this is you. This is that air energy. You know, your element is air. Ace of Swords, you know, you are coming out of this whole process of going within, cutting away. This is you, like cutting, you know, cutting out those mind barriers and those things, even friendships, you know, or relationships that have not been serving you. Can be that as well. You know, this is you taking your power back. And in a really big way. You know, and mostly I'm getting, though, for yourself, you know, for you. This is you cutting out all the nonsense, you know, and just getting past those, you know, just those anxious feelings, those restless feelings that have just maybe been eating away at you and, you know, keeping you up at night. This is like you overcoming it. Okay, this is exactly what that is. So, and with the Judgment card underneath it, to me, it's a very, as the kids say these days, woke energy. You know, these people are woke. You are, when you go through this process and do this process, Gemini, you're just gonna feel woke and have this new inspiration and lightness about you, you know, and you're just going to feel like you've stepped into some new shoes. You know, I feel like this is you receiving in, you know, some positive, enlightened messages with the Ace of Swords here. And you know, going, like I said, doing this work and going through this process that the universe is, you know, encouraging you to do, you know, tapping into your intuition and all that, and doing that self-healing, you know, that good karma is going to come in, is going to, you know, be served to you. And it's going, you're going to feel empowered and just overall good. You know, you're going to feel really good about yourself. So, you know what? It ultimately, you know, at the beginning of the month, yeah, it might be kind of a heavy, intense energy, you know, but this full moon in your sign is calling you to shift, is calling you to get rid of some things so that you can step into, you know, this new light and this empowered energy here. You know, don't be afraid to make some cuts and go deep here. Okay, it's gonna serve you guys well, and you're gonna feel so much better and just feel so much more empowered and on top of the world. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Gemini, for now. So, you know, take some time to rest and of course, yes, do the work, but, you know, rest and enjoy, you know, people's company as well. You know, don't retreat so much, okay, that you are not making time for enjoyment, you know, and fun, okay? Because the Strength card and Leo card is an indication of fun, you know, and self-care. So anyways, yeah, okay, please like, share, you know, comment, let me know how this reading helped you, maybe how it's applicable. And y'all have a happy Christmas, and I will see y'all next month. I'll start doing personal readings in the new year as well. I'll keep y'all updated on that. But for now, bye!